Little girl overheard that her father's leather shoes had a hole in them. In order to buy a brand new pair of shoes for her father, who works hard outside, the girl deliberately pets her father when she goes to school in the morning. She compared her father's feet with hers. The father chastised his daughter for being naughty when she was so old, but he didn't know that she was trying to buy the right shoes for herself. Then when the girl went to school, she put the money jar she had saved for half a year into her school bag. After school, the girl didn't go home but went to the city alone. She looked at the new leather shoes in the window and instantly fell in love with them. Her face smiled with innocence. Her eyes were full of love. The girl opened her piggy bank. It was full of $1 coins. The boss counted them, but it wasn't enough to buy the shoes. The price difference was too great. The boss threw the girl out, but the girl didn't give up. She went into the shoe shop again. She haggled with the owner to buy her favorite pair of shoes. Maybe the owner really lost money. He threw her out again. The girl wanted to try again, but as soon as she stepped into the shop, the impatient owner pushed her down onto the snow. She picked up the coins on the snow. She was going to leave, but then she thought of her father wearing his holy shoes to work in the cold. She went into the shoe shop again. This time she didn't even get to the door before the owner blocked her in. The owner was furious. He blamed the girl for not knowing better. If she had run into the shoe shop again, she would have been punished. But the little girl didn't give up. This time she learned her lesson. When the boss noticed something outside, he saw that the little girl was scrubbing the dusty glass with a mop. The boss didn't expect the girl to be so persistent. He came out in a rage and grabbed the mop out of the girl's hand and told her to go away. But the clever little girl didn't pay any attention to the boss. She carried the bucket and the mop into the shop. She told the boss with a childish look on her face, "I'll mop the floor after cleaning the glass. I'll do whatever you want me to do, but you have to sell me that leather shoe." The owner looked at the little girl mopping the floor after cleaning the glass. Eventually, the owner was moved by the little girl's spirit. He sold the shoes to the little girl. In the evening, Dad made dinner. Looking at the clock on the wall, it's already 20 minutes past 9, but his two daughters didn't come home. He couldn't help worrying. Then the eldest daughter came home in a hurry. She told her father that her sister Annie had disappeared, so they asked around for news of Annie. But none of the neighbors had seen Annie, until they searched very late. The eldest daughter, Anna, learned from her classmates that her sister had gone to the city after school. Dad was so angry, he couldn't cry. And the youngest daughter, was on her way home with the shoes she'd bought for her father. She was on her way home. It was too dark. She got lost at a crossroads. She was running in the opposite direction. Her sister called out to her. She asked her anxiously, "What are you doing in the city at such a young age? What if you get lost?" Dad and I were so worried.